handshaking. How was it when you kind of finished the game, got your first win, got home? Did you have a second to take it all in?
I went to sleep.
Did you straight away?
Yeah, it's the best sleep I've had in about a week.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's been a great week, a week I'll never forget. Yeah, good win, good way to start. And now we have a really big game in a couple of days that I'm really looking forward to seeing how we'll do.
Yeah. When was the last time you went to Stamford Bridge?
I did a game. It was a charity game, a charity event. I've actually played. I wasn't very good.
I've also playing with?
Played with Jimmy Floyd Hassel. It was about 5 years ago. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was playing. It was a really good mix of people. We had a really good time. It was for charity. It's a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit different on Wednesday night.
Yeah, are you ready for? I guess this is a few days in, not even a week in. It's probably one of the biggest games of your managerial career, isn't it? Semi-final Arsenal, chance of silverware, Wembley final.
I think people will look at it that way. People will look at it that way. I don't see it that way. I think every session that I take, every meeting that I take, every game that we play is the most important thing. Yeah, I live in the now, so it is the most important game because it's the next one. And I mean that if you start to prioritise games or think something's more important than the other, then you're not focused. I don't care if it's a pre-season game, I'm doing it at my maximum. And I expect that from whichever group I work with. So for me, that keeps me calm. Because I'm happy with the process in which we work as a staff and which the players are taking on. I'm not making it any bigger than the fact it's the next game and we have to win, and that's the way I see it.
A lot of people last week when you got announced pointed to the fact that you didn't have that Premier League coaching experience, even though you'd obviously taken the club elsewhere. When you look at Arteta, a few people pointed out he didn't have much, well, he didn't have any, did he? He worked under Pep, and he's done all right. So when you're looking at sort of career progression, is he somebody maybe that you look at, somebody took a chance on him and said, we believe the time is right for you to take control over one of the biggest clubs? I don't know, do you know?
Everyone starts somewhere. It doesn't matter what.
Everyone starts at one of the biggest clubs and you two
I haven't quite started.
No, but your first job in the Premier League.
Yeah. No, I think Mikel is someone who's done an incredible job. He's had time to build the way he wants his team to look. They're very well organised. They're very good in terms of their organisation in every aspect of the game, and he's done a very good job there. Like I said, everyone has to start somewhere. I'm really looking forward to the game, and yeah, it's just one of those things that everybody has a different background. Everyone has a different way of getting to somewhere, and you respect everybody in the industry because it's a difficult industry to be in. Especially as a coach, you're judged on every word, every action, every game, and if you can't deal with that pressure, then you shouldn't be in the job.
And I guess when you look at what he has done, and you talked a lot about culture, didn't you, and getting that right and that energy, and that was what he's done. He's slowly built. Yes, he's had a few, hairy moments where he didn't think he'd carry on, but he's been given the time to be able to assemble that over 6 years. That's the sort of project, I guess, you'd like to emulate here?
Yeah, I'd love to be here for 6 years and longer. I'll be here as long as possible, but I'm aware in order for that to happen, I need to win. It's as simple as that. I understand every club has a different project. This word project comes out a lot now in football, but the idea in any project is that every game you play, you're trying to win it. It's as simple as that. So for me, my focus is, yes, I've got ideas about what I want the team to look like in a year's time, 2 years, 3 years' time, but I think I've got enough resources and enough tools with me now to win now. I've made that clear to the players, so we're going to give it our best shot on Wednesday. The lads trained very well this morning, and I'll make a decision on the team in the next few days, and hopefully we go and attack the game.
And just finally from me, you talked after Charlton about not really having much time to do too much tactically, but when you are facing Arsenal, who, despite sort of 10 changes yesterday, was still ruthless in terms of set piece and things like that. How much can you realistically do before Wednesday, or how much is it just about building confidence in your players that they have done this season and they can handle, the big pressure games? They've
already shown that we've been working tactically on Arsenal from the moment I came into the club. What an important game it is. Watched all of their games, analysed every aspect of their game, including set plays, at which they're very good at. There's a lot you can affect. We talk about systems and tactics. What I was very happy with after being for 2 days, I saw an attitude in the team against Charlton that I really, really liked. In terms of our energy, in terms of our intensity to press, in terms of winning duels, and you're going to need that against a very, very good team on Wednesday night.
Thanks, Gail. Nizar?
Hi Liam, I just wanted to ask you a bit about the team news and stuff.
Yeah.
How did you come out of the Charlton game, and you mentioned at the end of that you had a few players who couldn't be in the squad. How are they, and with Moy as well, how are you going to adapt to Moy's absence?
Yeah, obviously Moy suspended. It was marvellous in the last game. We've had no injury problems coming out from Charlton, which is a really, really good thing. I'll make a decision on Cole, Reece and Mallow tomorrow. I'm giving them some extra time. And doing the press conference 2 days before is not ideal. Sorry about that, but I've got time to make a decision. I haven't made a decision on the team, and we'll make that decision tomorrow or the morning of Wednesday.
And we shouldn't have any broader concerns about the fitness of those players. Are they just being managed?
They're being managed. And that's it. Was a good time for them to rest in the FA Cup game. And I believe in this group. There's no reason to take risks on players' health if you believe that you can win the game. And they can come through and get extra training sessions and extra bits of work, and that's the way it's worked out so far.
Thanks, Nizar. Ian?
Hi Liam, how are you?
I'm okay.
Arsenal have been labelled set-piece FC this season because they've scored so many goals from set pieces. In a sense, are they taking football back in time so have we gone through the period of passing and tiki-taka football to that, or literally is every coach different? Will you play differently against them because you don't believe in that?
Arsenal are good at everything. They're good at everything. They're a good team, and it's not about taking the game back in time. You manage your 1% to be as good a team to win as many different ways as possible. I respect them. I think they'll respect us because we're a good team as well. But no, people can talk. I don't know who's calling them set piece FC. I'm definitely not. I think they're a team who are very good without the ball. I think they have a really, really clear idea in the way they want to play with the ball. And on top of that, they're very, very well organised with good delivery on set plays. That's what you want to be if you want to be successful. And that's the idea for every coach.
The word successful you've used a lot so far today. Mikel Arteta has been at Arsenal 6 years off the back of one success, the FA Cup he won in his first season. If you were to win the League Cup this season, would that buy you the time to get to 2-3 years down the road, which you want to? You've already outlined, you've got an idea of what you want this place to look like.
No, I don't look at that. Like I've said, it's not a cliche. I want to win every game I play. It's very simple. It's not, if you don't take care of the next game, those trophies don't exist. It's as simple as that. So I'm not thinking about buying time. I'm thinking about winning the next game. I felt about that against Charlton. I feel about that against Arsenal. And after that, I'll feel about that against Brentford. I'm focused on the moment. I'm focused on putting on the best training sessions, the best meetings, the best advice, the best information I can to win the next game. Because of it, honestly, finals and trophies don't exist if you don't take care of them now.
Thanks, Ian. Simon?
Liam, you're obviously starting out playing wise when the Invincibles were around.
Yeah.
Is this the best Arsenal team since then, do you think?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll never forget that. My first time was at Fulham at Highbury. First thing, I was 17, 18, I was on the bench for Fulham and I couldn't believe the size, the physicality of that team, Bergkamp, Vieira. They were a good side, the Invincibles. I don't think it helps to label teams. We're in January. There's so much time left in the season. What I would say is Mikel's done a great job. They're very well organised, they're very well structured in every phase of the game. But this team and this club have already proved this year with 10 men, we caused problems before I came to the club, and we want to do the same again on Wednesday night.
Yeah, how much, I assume that's one of the games you've watched, right?
Yeah.
And do you sort of see, even with 10 men, how Chelsea caused them problems and see that you can replicate that on Wednesday?
Yeah, fundamentally there are tactical things that happen within a game, the way you press, the way you build, but what I loved about that game was the intensity of our group. If you don't have intensity, if you're not willing to do the basics or win duels or defend set plays well, you make it very, very difficult to win. So we need to have a really, really good game on Wednesday. But I'm confident in the group that they've shown, not just in the time before me, but in the last few days, they're really hungry. They really believe in themselves, and it's going to be a really, really good occasion on Wednesday night.